Let's talk about America's number one. Well, there are some other really good ones, but this is a really, really good one, and that is the banking business model. The banking business model, to me, is one of the best, and the reason I say that is because the banking business model, how can I put this? They sell free product. Okay, all right, here's a comparison. I love the business model of the Goodwill, the thrift store. There's the Goodwill, there's the Red Cross, there's the Salvation Army, thrift stores, right? And they resell for a profit free merchandise or free product, right? So their cost to get the product, right, is usually zero. So when you don't like the clothes you have in your closet, the old bicycle you have in the attic or in the garage, right? What do? You take it, you put it at one of those donation sites. You donate the product for free. They take the product, put it in their store, sell it for a profit. It's so cheap because it doesn't cost anything for them to obtain it, right? And so they resell that old bike for $20, right? And because you didn't want to do the work to resell it, they resold it for you, made $20, cost them nothing to get it. You give them free product to resell. Their profit margins are through the roof. Banking, kind of the same way. And you give them free product. Now, what does the bank sell? The banks obviously don't sell cups and knives and pans and forks and spoons or bikes. What the banks sell is money, right? So the banks loan money out to someone they trust to pay it back at a higher interest rate than they borrowed it, than they got it from you. And your interest rate is zero, right? So nada, nothing. I don't care how much money you have in the bank. Go look at your interest rate on your account. It's so bad today in banking that a high interest rate is considered 3%. Unbelievable. No, you gotta have, if I'm not mistaken, you've got to have, that's like $3,000 for every $100,000 you put in there for the year. Ain't even worth investing. It's stupid. Like you can take $100,000 and just throw it on a dice table and make 3,000, right? Just gain that. Come on, man. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, by the way. Also, if you want to learn how to start your own middleman business from your phone, I have a free video in the video description below, in the comments below. All you have to do is click the link and watch the free intro to starting your own middleman business. Because I always say, don't trust your job. You got to learn how to make money when you're not at work. Best place to do it is on your phone, because you take your phone everywhere you go. So you may as well make money while you go, right? So, or just put the word middleman in the comments below. So, again, banks, you actually bring the banks free product. They use the product, sell it. What do they sell it for? Interest rates. They make a profit, they pay you zero, and then they repeat the process. So banks are banking on you, middle class, whether it's 401k, don't get me started on that, retirement funds. By the way, 401k was not designed to retire you. It has certainly become that. And to me, it's one of the most ridiculous things you could ever put money into, because the market goes up, the market goes down. You have no idea. People don't even know there's a difference between what percentages the market usually go up or down, and what you actually get financially, right? So if you ever want to do exercise, just start with $100,000. Say the market gain 50%, 150. Now the market loses 50% the next year, 75. See how easy that worked? Now you're negative 25. So I'm just saying, do your homework. So I'm not going to dive into that. You know how I feel about, if you watch my videos, you know how I feel about 401ks. I think it's 401 chaos, waste of time, and you're better off doing some homework, learning to use the money to make more money on your own. To me, that's a safer bet. I don't want to lose control of money for any amount of time. I could be using that money to try something, and that's just my mentality. I don't want to tie up $100,000 for 30 years. You got to be kidding me. I could use that now and try to change my life. I don't even know what the tax rates are going to be in 30 years, and I don't even know if I'll be here. So I try to do the best I can while I can. So I hope that helps somebody. Hit subscribe, hit thumbs up if you get any value from any of my content. Let me know in the comments if you appreciate this channel, or if you have any questions or comments, or if you want to add to that. I'm always looking for you guys' comments, and I love reading them because a lot of you are so intelligent, way more intelligent than I am. I'm just starting this journey of learning about money. Just since 2020, I've been broke my whole life. So just started my Middleman business in 2020. That changed my life. Other than that, I was broke. And haven't been doing this YouTube channel long, so I hope you guys appreciate it. Just let me know in the comments, and if I could give you any advice or just share with you anything that I've experienced, my opinion, I'd be happy to do so. But I always tell people, look, I got a YouTube channel, but I get in a lot of trouble on the YouTube channel because I got my big three, and that's don't save money, don't buy houses with paychecks, and never trust your job as your only source of income. I get in a lot of trouble that somebody asked me to write a book, or I think it was a book or ebook or something like that about that, and break that down, and I might do that one day and give you the hack on how to buy a house. But back to banking. With banking, you store your money in there. You do all that hard work. I remember banks used to have to pay you interest to get you to bring your paychecks to the bank. Now there's no paychecks. There's no paper checks, so they don't need it, right? It's direct deposit. So now the money gets funneled directly to the bank, and you never question it. It goes directly into the bank. The bank has their product. You're sitting there, you pull up the app, you look there, you say, oh, my money's there, but the bank's already got your money out the back door, moving it, right? If it sits in the bank, it's going to hurt the bank. It's going to kill the bank. So the bank's got to move your money. It's like a virus. When your money gets to the bank, it's like a virus. The bank's got to get rid of that virus, that toxic investment ASAP. And how do they do that? By sending it to someone else and getting a return on that. So the banks actually sell money. I told someone the other day, I said, what do banks sell? And they were like, I don't know, investment funds? No. Banks sell money, right? That's what a loan is, borrowed money. So you buy the money from the bank. Interest rates high, mean the money's expensive. Interest rates low, money's cheap. Either way, it's sold, money sold. And so the bank's 0% interest, right? And they depend on you, right? So you give them free product, 0% interest. They completely depend on you. The banks never go out and have to manufacture money. They don't have to, because as long as you have your job, like the system trained you to do, you'll be depositing your money. So the banks used to have to bribe your parents and grandparents to bring their paper checks, because there were a lot of places they could cash a check and not have to go to the bank. So the banks bribe you. That's why you see banks in Walmart right next to the customer service, or the where you cash checks, the money spot, right? Because they want you to come and put your money in there. Why? Because they need product, right? So I always say banks tell you to leave your money in the banks, and the banks don't leave their money in the banks. Banks tell you to save money, and the banks don't save money. Don't do what they tell you to do. Do what they do. Don't do what they say. Do what they do. Watch their doings. Watch their behavior. Hey, I'm doing what the banks do. I have my money in the bank. They have their money in the bank. No, they move their money out of the bank, and they're already making money. But what should you do? Do the same thing. You become an investor. The bank's an investor. I don't care what they tell you. The banks invest. And so, if you just learn the game, just to play the game that the bank play. In the middle class, by the way, you guys, I always say, you take care of everybody. The banks are banking on you, middle class, because you're the ones who are going to school, getting good grades, going to college, getting a degree, getting what's called a safe, secure job that does not exist, but you believe it, and so you go out and get it anyway. I used to believe in Santa Claus, so that makes us even. And so you guys go out, but I stopped, right? But you still believe there's a safe, secure job, and going to college and is the right thing to do. Don't get me wrong. There are some good in having a job. Absolutely, there's some good in going to college and getting a particular degree. For most people in college, they're wasting time. Most jobs not going to take care of you, give you a great life. But some do work, right? And so they're going to college, get the degree, get the good job, go to work their butt off, climb the corporate ladder, whatever that is, right? Invest in a 401k, save money, try to buy a house, try to take a vacation once a year, try to raise a family, live in a good neighborhood, a nice house, nice car, blah, blah, blah. You're the middle class. You take care of everybody. They trained you so well to go out and get jobs, and now you're paying all the taxes. Now you're packing all the money into the bank, giving them free supply. They rely on you. Without the middle class, the banking system would completely collapse. Completely collapse. So let me know what you think about this video, guys. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the content. If you want me to keep putting more videos out, please let me know. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, hit thumbs up, help me to grow the channel. And if you want to learn how to start your own middleman business from your phone, because you know jobs are not safe, then put the word middleman in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a blessed day, guys.